And people told me it's impossible. Blue Sky is centralized. You cannot federate with it.
Right.
And someone wrote an article that, spoiler, someone wrote an article called a social network called, we haven't told them what Wafrn means actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's step all the way back to what does Wafrn.
No. Someone wrote an article that the title was that one of the lines was.
Let's go.
Welcome, Fedi Friends, to episode 59 of Fireside Fedi. I'm your host, Ozoned. Fireside Fedi is a show about folks within the Fediverse. With my guests today are Gabboman, the Wafrn guy, and Bolet. Right? Is it Bolet?
Yeah, you can call me Bolet. You can call me also Juan if you like.
Juan? I like Bolet.
Yes. Yeah, Bolet is like my nicer name.
Okay, cool. Let's go with Bolet. And
let's go.
If you folks couldn't tell from his name, Gabboman, the Wafrn guy, is the Wafrn guy. And Bolet is CTO of Wafrn. I know this is, it's a surprise, right? And he says he's the CTO of Wafrn when the ADHD lets him. Half-blind Webdev from Sevilla.
That's true.
He does martial arts, theater, and plays TTRPGS when the stars align. I like that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Gabbo and Bolet. And how can I address you? Gabbo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bolet, that works for you?
Yeah, that was for me. My pronouns are he, they.
He, they. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. We were talking before the show about how I'm pretty sure I had seen the character around. It's a very unique character for Wafrn. But I just got reminded by Brian in the news last week, who you guys know and watched the episode 2 of that. But before we get into Wafrn, how did you guys get to where you're at today?
By accident.
It's right. It's usually how it goes.
By spite alone.
By spite,
actually. By spite and accident and luck and a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it started on a Christmas break, on a holiday, on a job that I wasn't very happy at because I'm a programmer on Angular, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just editing big JSON files. This job is not the best thing ever. It pays, and I was on holiday on the UK with my wife's family, and Tumblr did something really stupid. They started banning certain hashtags in the app. They were doing a lot of stuff. They already have been doing a lot of stuff. They have always been banning trans people over and right, everything. Okay.
Okay.
They banned porn like in 2018 already. When I did the thing, I'm like, oh wow, it's been a long time since they actually banned the adult content. But
I was gonna ask how long ago was this?
2018. That's actually 8 years ago. Actually, at this point, and
that hurts.
Yeah.
That
hurts a lot.
That's a lot.
It's not the thing that I was there for, but I saw that a lot of the people who I followed there, they enjoyed the fact of it being there. Okay, it's not for me, but the people I'm here for is not happy of that. So
there's whole communities that are decimated by these companies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there is also another thing. The thing with the porn ban and all stuff on Tumblr, we are seeing now today, or we are seeing like every day, porn is used as an excuse to ban marginalized communities.
Yep.
Correct.
So it's like the well-known rhetoric of, is nobody going to think of the children? Is that false rhetoric?
Yeah.
So it's like the canary on the mine. You know, if If porn is banned, what marginalized community is going to come next?
Yeah. No, it worked with one. Yeah.
I would use the word free speech, but
No,
certain
yeah.
political group has taken that word,
Oh.
and I cannot use that word appropriately.
All right. So
The actual one.
around 2018, you're on Tumblr. I don't even know what Tumblr is.
Wafrn, but worse. At this point, I'm afraid it's that, but it's a social network. It's old. It's from the Twitter era. It's from early Twitter era. In 2010, it was a big thing. It had a lot of artists. It had a lot of queer people. It had a lot of cool people, and it had a lot of awful people. There is a big TERF community in there. Like a big thing on Tumblr is there is trans woman harassing. There are TERF harassing trans woman a lot.
Let's. I would not like to focus on that. So let's just say that Tumblr was a place for queer people, different people,
sure, marginalized groups,
marginalized communities were all using Tumblr, and they built a space there, they built a home there, they built a culture of their own there. There have been many places like this on the internet, and Tumblr was the one that was shaped like a social network.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, and
the person making it wanted a social network, but the person didn't like Facebook. But he wanted Facebook, but he didn't like Facebook. He liked Twitter, but he didn't want Twitter. Like, he wanted a thing, and he wanted and he ended up doing that. He sold the website for a few millions or billions to a company. Then that company sold it to another one. They sold it at a loss. Then they sold it to Yahoo at a loss, and Yahoo sold it to Automatic at a loss. No one has ever made money on them.
Like standard social media networks.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter executives made some money, actually, I think, when they sold it.
Well, I mean, the guys getting
the guys that are getting capital.
The guys that are getting out of the industry are the ones making money. That sounds like a bubble. I mean, social media bubble. Did you say I said it? I'll say it all day. I'll say it all day. This shit should have been free from the beginning. It was free from the beginning, and then they started locking it down. We're like, well, we gotta grow up now. You're making money off of this agreement that we had. We give you our clicks and our content, and you give us a platform, and now that's not enough. No, that's...
I don't think that is specific of social network. It's just... I mean, we're gonna say the word. We're gonna say the word. We're gonna say the word, Gabbo.
Say it.
Capitalism on the internet.
Oh, yeah. I'm an American. Yes, I realize the effect that that my country has had on that. Not exactly proud. That's
a bummer.
The world is what it is.
I've never been into social media networks either, though. I was never on. I don't even know what Tumblr was, right? Like I stuck to I stuck to Reddit. And that was it. And even then I just consumed. I didn't give back. And this is something wholly different, right? The Fediverse, I can participate without having to look over my shoulder.
You know, I was not really invested in the whole concept of the Fediverse from the beginning. When Mastodon first gained popularity, I remember singing up in like 2017 or something. I had an account on Mastodon Social. But then I never used it. I was mainly using Twitter. You know, Twitter was my main social network. It was like the one. I didn't even use Tumblr very much. I had a Tumblr account, but also didn't use very much. I know Gabbo used Tumblr much, was a more regular Tumblr user than me.
Yeah,
But I really, really like Twitter, and I was so sad, so angry when Twitter got destroyed. I had to do something.
The thing is, around the end of 2021, 2022, at the end of 2021 is when I started with Wafrn because of the stupid thing Tumblr did.
Okay.
Something really, really stupid. But I knew that they would, okay, this is not that stupid, but I know these people. They will do something more stupid later.
Yes. If they're doing this now, where are they going to go?
Worst place, usually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, actually, I just wanted to make a Tumblr clone, but on my own way. Like, okay, what's the problem that Tumblr? What problem did I always have with Tumblr? Well, I remember at uni, I was scrolling Tumblr on the class, and suddenly the people behind me get flashed with porn, because that's Tumblr for you. It's untagged things. Like, why don't you add, like, hey, I've seen Reddit. Reddit has a thing that you have to click to show not safe for work stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. That's good enough. Go nuts, show nuts, but content warning.
That's a quote.
Did you just say?
That was.
Did you just say go nuts, show nuts?
That's a Tumblr phrase.
Show a content warning.
But yes,
that's a Tumblr phrase. That's the description that they had for it. Like, they had that policy until 2018.
Did they? Was that literally?
That's what the policy they had. Like, it was great because of that.
Right. No, and I think we could all agree with that, right? It should have content warnings. Like, there is a woman that I spoke with on the Fediverse. She keeps saying, I just want to draw tits and ass. Like, she draws fantasy sexual art, and that is fine. Like, it's not really for me. She should have a place to do that. And she can't, like, she's kicked off of everything. She actually has become a terms of service expert because she has to check every single platform before she posts anything now. And that is insane.
Well, invite her to Wafrn.
Oh, no.
It connects with Blue Sky people. I mean, the Blue Sky only with that account. But
right. But again, you're beholden. Blue Sky. I like that there's competition, you know, but you're still kind of beholden to them that make the rules.
Yes and no.
Not yes and no. It's Blue Sky is quite complicated, and I actually like the Blue Sky tech a little bit more than the Mastodon tech, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll have to. So I definitely want to come back to that conversation because I don't know much about Blue Sky, and I would love to understand the low level, not actual protocol, but understand better of the differences, the strengths.
Yeah.
Like, because me, from a true believer, self-hosting my stuff, I want something I can wholly run and it is all mine. I don't want, what is it, PDS or whatever it is, personal data.
Yeah, PDS.
Because I feel like they could still cut me off, but
they cannot totally. But yeah, we'll go into the detail later.
So 2021, you said, is when a lot of the changes were coming, and then is that when you started Wafrn?
I started Wafrn there, and it was an awful thing. It was really ugly. It was the ugliest thing that you can ever imagine. It was, hey, I'm not an UX designer. I did that over Christmas. I posted it in Tumblr, I posted it on Reddit, and I got like 80 people to join. Yeah. Until summer. All summer.
Until summer, when we meet.
I saw Juan, we said, hey, let's go to the beach. Hey, have you seen the webpage I made? It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. Why? Tell me why it's bad. Tell me why it doesn't work. And he's playing basics of UX, basically. Like, hey, why the fuck do you have a button here with the plus symbol that then those other buttons? How do I see my notifications? Wait, you're telling me that I click this button and my notifications are gone forever.
Gabbo, you needed a designer. I didn't have one. I'm only laughing, Gabbo, because I relate to you. I'm doing this show without a couple of community members. This would look worse than it does by far. And then the one community member, I kind of woke the beast today where I'm like, hey, I used this, or I uploaded something when he told me that the item was for like a promo. Oh, I forgot to do that. He's gonna yell at me. But he gave me a picture for the promo, and I used that as a thumbnail. And he's like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" It's like, "What? What did I do?" And he's like, "Her head is squished. You can't read the text." And it's like. And then he started going to other things. And I'm like, dude, without you, I don't know this. I'm not a designer. I looked at it. Not only did I upload it, I looked at it and was like, that's good.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's it.
So that's Bolet. So you're the designer of the group, I'm assuming.
Oh, no. There is one thing. I will... If you let me, I will continue the story from there. So we were on the beach and I say, oh my God, how can you have so little taste?
That's true.
I mean, I'm not a designer. I'm a front-end developer with many years of experience, okay? No. And I know that is wrong. Those buttons should not be the same color. But I had like some experience working with designer on my day job. So right now I kind of have some design knowledge. I can do design, not at the level. To say something, there are people in the Wafrn community now, in the Wafrn active developers that are better designers than me. Okay, so that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes,
as the current
that's
state
huge,
of Wafrn,
right?
That's huge.
When you're doing all the lifting and then you just have someone come into the community, cool. That's really cool. I like that someone's appreciating what I'm doing. When people pick up and are like, hey, no offense, I think I could do a better job, and they contribute to that and they come back. That's huge, right? That is people investing back into the community that they care about.
That's kind of what I did. I mean, I was the first one to do that. I mean, there was a time where Wafrn was only Gabbo. There was a time where Wafrn was only Gabbo and me.
Yeah.
And later we were more people.
Mm-hmm.
So to give a bit of context, Gabbo and myself are friends. We are friends from college.
Okay.
So like we know each other in person a long time and that.
So at least you had, the friendship to fall back on when you berated him and you didn't just come up to him out of the blue. Are you Gabbo? Yeah. Yes.
but the thing was, oh my God, this is so bad. I'm going to fix this myself. So that was how the mobile app for Wafrn was born.
Okay.
Yeah,
so we have a
space, but yes.
Yeah. We have an Android app, an Android and iOS app.
Okay.
That was born because Gabbo and myself have different opinions on the main thread design, and I wanted to try something, but I wanted to do some experiments, so I did this alternative UI. And also I wanted to learn something new. And
okay.
This new tech, React Native, was looking cool. So I started learning that, and now we have a lot of people using this app.
Yeah.
And that's our way to get push notifications.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, but I think the app? Did you start the app before we had Fedi integration? I think the app was
after the Fedi.
Okay.
Because after that,
after the Fedi, before Blue Sky.
Yeah, after the beach thing that we were saying, I did a big redesign with Bolet's feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
And already Elon Musk had said, I'm gonna buy Twitter. And we joined Fedi again because, of course, I wanted to check it. And
Yeah.
but I joined in a Spanish instance that wasn't very good. Let's leave it like that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I had a very cool 3 days until suddenly I realized, wait.
No,
Well, I'm not cool.
No. But at that time, especially when he announced, there was 2 waves of E-Day people, right? Where the servers, the first one, the servers were totally useless for a week, like any of them.
Oh no, it was more a social issue than a technical issue. This one.
Oh yes, you'll get that too, right? And that's
yes.
And I think that's where something like the Fediverse lends itself to being more welcoming. You have your community, I have mine, right? And we're not going to agree on everything. And sometimes we will agree on stuff. And like, yes, there are very specific, if you're in a Spanish speaking only one and you only speak English, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. But yeah, so I got what you mean though.
Yeah, then after actually when I first tried it on March or April when Elon Musk said, I'm going to buy it.
Okay.
And then he said, no, I'm signing these papers, I'm doing it.
Right.
I tried it again before the second actual wave. But that time I went to another server, Treehouse, social Treehouse systems, the one where Markan, the person making Linux for the M1 was. Basically, I joined there because of that person, because I wanted to see how Linux would work in my laptop. Worked great, thank you. It works. So yeah, I joined there and I had a better experience, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how Wafrn at that point had no more than 100 people, I think. I'm not sure of the data on that.
Yeah.
But it was small, and I felt like it was dying a little bit. Like, okay, I have this social network that I made, and it's getting bored. I mean, I'm getting new people. I spam it sometimes on Reddit because people actually like a Tumblr-like experience. I spam it sometimes on Tumblr. I used to because people like that.
Right.
But there is only this, and this is actually too niche, and people is not that much for a lot of people. It was a small community that it was only itself. And someday, I started looking into how to connect it with Mastodon. I tried to read the document. Okay, I'm gonna do it. We are gonna do it. I have no clue how to do it. Here is the thing, actually, about how Wafrn did ActivityPub. I tried to read the documentation. My brain didn't got it. But what I got, instead of figuring it out the architecture by sorry, my dog.
Nice.
Before figuring out the actual architecture of it, I needed to have, I need something, a proof of concept or something. And at some point I figured out that if you search a user in Mastodon, put an URL, as example, you write Gabboman at google.com, the Mastodon server does a petition to google.com. So I'm saying, hey, do you have a user called Gabboman? No. Okay, of course. No, not found. But then I realized, wait, I got it pointing to my server. I got that I got that petition and said, okay, here it is. Hey, Mastodon, give me this profile. Give me Garro's profile, please. And then I got it. And then I said, okay. And then I hooked that with the Wafrn users and stuff.
You know, that's not so bad. That's kind of recommended in some early guides.
Yeah, but that's it. It basically, but the point is I actually started reverse engineering Mastodon protocol. Not ActivityPub, was Mastodon protocol. Yeah. Then I tried because
but I love that. I love that because there are people that are working on bridges now, right? So that so you could build on top of there. Wafrn, essentially, you guys have your own, because you connect into Blue Sky and you connect into the Fediverse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
do you know
start working on the next problem, when people are like, I can build on the Mastodon API,
I didn't even have Mastodon API. The thing is that I wanted my client,
Nice.
I wanted
Yeah.
Mastodon
Or the
servers,
Mastodon code, right?
Mastodon post to appear
Yeah.
on Wafrn. And I want Wafrn post to appear in Mastodon servers.
Yeah.
And I managed to do that. I managed to imitate it. I was basically mimicking Mastodon, what it was sending to another Mastodon servers. Not what Mastodon servers send to your computer, what Mastodon servers send to another ones.
Okay.
And
How they interact, how they talk then.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
they talk with each other.
Okay.
That's the thing that was reverse engineering, and it was not only for Mastodon. We did for other Fediverse project by virtue of receiving complaints.
Yes.
If
Wait,
some people
what?
say, hey Juan or hey Gabbo, this is broken. Wafrn is broken my server. We say, okay, let us help you. And they send the information, and we did, okay, so this is how we are going to integrate with other people.
The first year was basically, okay, I'm full of bugs. Anything goes wrong, it is my fault. Of course it's my fault. The second year, most of the time was my fault, the second year. The third year,
But you tried it. You might have tried it and you failed, but when you failed, someone came out and was like, hey guys, I see you're trying to do this. You know, you're affecting us. Let's walk you through it.
Oh, no. It was worse. I suddenly say, I wrote a post and I realized at some point, wait, I don't get any replies. At some point, I knew that my replies were working, but suddenly at some point, I'm not getting replies. During the first year, there was a time, I'm not getting any replies. I'm going to figure out what's wrong. Then I realized that my posts weren't going through.
Oh.
My users have been talking for a week to the thin air.
Yeah.
And since then, I got a very bad habit. That was, okay, I wrote a post, and for a time, I always check the original source to see if my post had gone through. And suddenly there is going to be a day that you are going to realize, wait, oh my goodness, why don't my replis appear only on this person's post? Is this a bug? And suddenly you go out of your way, you use another account and say, hello, is this a bug? And suddenly this person blocks you, and suddenly you realize that you've been a creep.
But how many, like, I've done that, right? Like, I run my own go-to social. I didn't create the code, but there are times where I'm like, I'm not getting stuff, I don't think. So I hop on my wife's account.
Yeah. But actually, there is people who I actually owe apologies. You see that? I'm sorry. It was early Wafrn. It were bugs. I'm really sorry. It was awful. I'm sorry. It was. There were things like that. And at some point, okay. And of course, the social part of, hey, why did this person block me? My first reaction after getting a block, why? What have I done? I've only been a stupid repli for the last 2 hours. What have I done?
Yeah, some people were blocking Wafrn because of how bad it was.
But at least tell someone. Find a way to reach out to someone. Be like, hey, dude, this is, you just track mud all over the carpet. Everyone's really pissed, but it's that open sourceness of that you guys again are building. You're able to even reverse engineer Mastodon. Because you couldn't reverse engineer Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
here is the thing. If Twitter was self-hostable or something like that, you could host your own.
Right.
I could have. If it wasn't a source, because I didn't, at no point, I went for Mastodon source code.
Right.
I actually looked into, not Miske, Calque was called at the time.
Calque, yep.
Yeah, Calque. I was friends with Calque, with the person running it.
But this is
that fork.
We've seen this time and time again with different programming languages, with different platforms. Like, these things evolve this way. You get a flourish of community, and then we start finding what way is better than another, which library is being maintained, what framework is really good for this. Should I just use a bridge or not? Right. And everyone learns from everyone else, even if you don't talk to that person, because we're all moving ideas around.
Yeah, recently we are picking many ideas from from Bridgie. We are
Yeah.
like a member, JV, a member of our community, a member of the dev community is like investigating really hard on Bridgie post and Bridgie specification and making sure Wafrn can make the most. So it's like amazing. It's like, okay, when we had like not so ugly design, I said, okay, this is good. But then some more people came, Fire, Alexia, you name more, Gabbo, and they make it even better.
Stupid helped a lot with backend, but I will talk about him later.
Yeah. After there was a time where I did the initial piece of being able to run Wafrn with Docker, but then Stupi completed and made it actually feasible to host it. Also, he rewrote the whole database layer. It was amazing.
Yeah, basically, wait, I was, okay, why doesn't anyone self-host a Wafrn? Here is the guide. You have to download Node.js, you have to download Git, you have to download FMMP.
Yeah.
You need
See,
to
but your
install Redis.
community, not only is your community is stubborn then, right? They're like, no, I want to run this. Here's how you want to run it if you want to run it. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe we should now make this a priority because people are now interested in running it themselves.
Yeah.
Some people tried, but it was really hard. Like it was at some point until we had until the accident that made me migrate to the Docker one, to the Docker setup that we recommend now to other people. The Wafrn main machine, the app.wafrn.net, it was closer to the development environment that I had on my personal machine than to a production server. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was chaos. It was okay using PM2. Like it was a lot of programs running in multiple threads.
Yeah.
All over the place.
To came back to an earlier topic and step outside this heavily technical stuff, I think a really great thing that happened in the early Wafrn days is that we really tapped into this open sourceness of the Fedi. We got to that vibe like in the exact time, and there were like people helping. I know, I read from Gabbo. I listened from him. He was telling me about people like in the developers from Sharkey, and I think even John Mastodon himself talk with us at some point, right?
Well,
yeah,
excuse me.
Probably.
Well, so
allegedly.
You wanted
allegedly.
So, but you wanted Wafrn. You realized, hey, we have something that we like, but there's 500 other social networks, and people start to bleed away, right? You're limiting your growth. Where can we go? We can open up our app to the Fediverse. Was that before or after Blue Sky? And
Blue Sky is actually after. Blue Sky started being a thing after Wafrn had already been a year on Fedi.
Okay.
And Blue Sky, actually, because as I said, Wafrn started as its own thing at the end of 2021.
Right.
It opened to the public on January 10th, 2022, if I recall correctly, or 11th.
Okay.
Give it or take. So I was seeing a lot of stuff on Blue Sky. I was seeing people on Blue Sky. I was seeing artists that I follow in Blue Sky. I was seeing people from Tumblr moving to Blue Sky. And at that point, and these people who tried Mastodon and they didn't vibe with it. They got harassed on Mastodon for reasons, or they landed in a bad instance, or they not the jam. Okay, how do I find other people? How do I? Yeah, okay, whatever. Nothing is perfect. So I decided, okay, and people told me it's impossible. Blue Sky is centralized. You cannot federate with it.
Right.
And someone wrote an article that, spoiler, someone wrote an article called a social network called, we haven't told what Wafrn means actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's step all the way back to what does Wafrn.
Someone wrote an article that the title was, that one of the lines was, a social network called We Allow Female Representing Nipples made Blue Sky decentralized.
Yep.
That's part of that's not the title. That was a line on the article. And but the point is,
Wait,
yeah,
one more time, just so I can make sure that I heard what I thought I heard, that you just based the name off
yes, yes, you heard that correctly.
a social network called We Allow Female Representing Nipples, Wafrn.
Later we came to know it was presenting and not representing, but
I got it. I actually figured that one out 2 days after buying the domain, but I didn't have another 10 euros in my account, and I decided to not to do it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So that's the actual meaning of the name.
Yeah.
The first one, the original one.
Yeah.
Oh God. And see, everyone has a story. There's always a story to a name. Now, whether it is something absolutely ridiculous like that, or someone can track it to something, I don't care what it is. You always have a reason for the name you come up with. People like, it's the name. It's what I'm going to call this thing. It kind of matters. But so you were seeing all these people like, okay, Blue Sky, Activity Pub. You're just like, yeah, just jump in.
No, I basically did it on spite. I saw that Snarper did. I saw Bridgie, and people were saying it is impossible to connect to Blue Sky. Then I said, yeah, of course it's impossible, mate. Then what? Explain me the bridge. They sold their soul to Satan or something. I don't know.
I sense Gabboman's primary motivation in a lot of this is the whole adage of tell someone something wrong on the internet and they'll, correct you. Like hitting other Mastodon servers or whatever else, or like, hey guys, this is how you do it. Or in your case, like, I'm just like, you say it's impossible, you're wrong, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, and let me tell you a song. Gabbo here, my friend, is an expert on doing things just the amount of wrong so people can fix them.
That's why you join. It works.
Like, you know what?
I prove you that you are wrong, that it's possible.
Yeah.
Now you help me finish it.
Gabbo gets 55% of the way there and starts to walk away and like, but it's on fire. And you're like, call someone else. And someone rushes in. It's like, I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, that's it. So at some point we got a PR from someone who said, hey, Wafrn is a little bit slow. I just rewrote the entire Angular navigation stack. I wrote so.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't have the standard Angular navigation system. We have a special one that is faster than the Angular one. So Snappy wrote, I told the person, hey, you should make this a library and sell it to some people or some shit like that, or try to peer into main Angular because this is cool CD shit.
Right. No, and yes. There's so many people out there that just are like, I want to invest in something better. And they'll do it in their free time, right? Like my project now is tinkering and playing with this stuff. And that's where we're going to see incredible innovation because anyone can pick it up. Be like, I've always wanted, to type in a terminal and be able to have a social network. Right? Like Linux nerds love that. Everyone else like, that's stupid. Yep. I don't want that. Linux nerds, if you could like run that on a server too and like have it send out messages or something, like, and the markets like.
There is a thing with that because I think with the integration of Blue Sky, we are reaching outside of only Linux nerds.
Yes,
there was a point.
The open source cancer, as Steve Ballmer put it, the open source mentality has regrown back into an entire generation. They're like, why would I want this proprietary?
Yeah.
I love that.
But
There was a point when I really considered Wafrn a serious thing. I was like finishing the Android app and I was testing something, and the Blue Sky integration was like half done. I didn't understand much how it was working. I don't know, but the thing is, I realized, oh, I can follow a Spanish politician from Wafrn. Because
wow.
But we could also, in Mastodon, actually, the Izquierda Unida guys were on Mastodon, actually.
Yeah, but
they don't count, actually.
But there are people that are on Mastodon that are hardcore open source guys, but you can now use Wafrn to follow people that do not know what is a server.
Yes. I was literally talking with Ryan and Anuj about that, where you like, it becomes transparent and eventually it becomes expected. Well, there's a new service over there. Why can't I use it from my Mastodon or from my Wafrn? Because I can with all these others. And that's how it used to be. And that's how it should be. And like a Spanish politician, that's like, that seems huge to me. Inside the United States, I've found outside of the general public, like politicians are not interested. They don't care. People are not there. And where I see, or I'm expecting to see, is basically anywhere outside the United States where those countries want to control their, like the politician controlling their message, not someone else in America. And I think that's a massive benefit.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's and you guys are there, and you're doing what you can. You didn't know you're going off and following it, and maybe in 50 years we'll be talking to you again as the head CEOs of Wafrn, or maybe we've moved on to something else. But it seems like we have a good direction to move in now, at least.
I want to kill Discord out of spite.
So we are opening that melon now.
No, we are not opening that one. I mean, we have plans. It's plans right now because Wafrn is not finished.
Okay.
It's never finished, but it's at the point. It's the thing I said about when I joined Mastodon. When Wafrn joined Mastodon, there were a lot of bugs in Wafrn, and all the bugs were my fault. Now Wafrn is joining Blue Sky, and all the books there are a lot of books on Wafrn Blue Sky integration that are mostly my fault.
But does Blue Sky work with you?
No, I am on a Discord with other developers, but that's it. But there are developers that say some person that I host a PDS on a PlayStation 4. Okay. yeah. I think someone did it even in a Wii, actually. Or
Gabbo?
It's actually.
I hate to tell you, Gabbo, but there's a really strong chance. I could be wrong, but I'm getting the sense that you are a massive nerd, and I am so proud to have known you. That is awesome. You're running a PDS
on a PlayStation. Someone is running a PDS on a PlayStation 4 as a joke. But yeah, it was basically, as you know, the PlayStation 4 failoverflow that is actually related to the Markan person that made Linux for the M1. They were friends from when they were hacking the Wii, the original Wii.
Okay.
The Wii scene, the Team Tweezers, because they hacked the Wii with a pair of tweezers. It's
No, it's back in my day. When I was a kid and there was, Intel and AMD CPUs that like you could overclock. Well, how you do it? You have to get it and you actually have to use you had to use a pencil to connect two traces together. Yeah, no, there are those guys that just love doing that. And it makes sense why an entire generation of people growing into software, like I want to tinker with this. And what better way to do that than open source and having communication with the Blue Sky devs, like their stuff is open source, right?
There's stuff is open source mostly. Like
Yeah.
I think that the server that the PDS, if I understand it correctly, the code of the PDS is based on part of is the code that they have, but it's translated through a few layers or something like that.
Right.
It's machine generated mostly. I think.
No,
I'm not sure of this one.
I'm not sure about that, but
Me neither.
the implementation of Blue Sky have several layers. There is the PDS, which is written in TypeScript. There is the relay, which is written in Go, and also
God, I'm sorry.
I'm not exactly sure if the actual Blue Sky service is open source inside the Blue Sky GitHub. I think it is.
Well,
I mean, I think all of Blue Sky code is open source in GitHub, but I'm not sure. I have actually taken many examples of the Blue Sky mobile app for the Wafrn app.
Yep. Like a lot of their code is open source, and it's decentralized in a different way than Fedi, because on Fedi, we have to open this melon actually. Tenemos que abrir este melon.
I don't know if the word if the idiom is open a melon
no, it's a word in Spanish, like, we have to open a can of worms, actually. It's a
yes,
can of worms
no,
in
I
English.
understood. You said open a melon, and I'm like, oh, okay, I think I got
Spanish.
that. Yes, it's like,
the kind of
crack
worms.
this nut, get into the deep end.
Crack this nut with the correct translation.
So, Blue Sky and the Fedi are decentralized in different ways. And here is the thing, okay? Here is the thing. When you know how the Fedi works, you know how to build trains. Fedi people love trains, you know that. Don't quote me on that. You know it's true. But yeah, you know how trains works, okay?
Yeah.
And what are trains? They are a means of transportation.
Yes.
It's a decentralized social network. Okay.
Yes.
Assume that Blue Sky is balloons, hot air balloons. It's a means of transportation, can get you from place A to place B. And then you ask, okay, I wanna do it. Where are the rails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get from A to B? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I am here, but where are the rails? I'm used to trains.
Yeah.
Knowing how Fedi works has made my understanding of Blue Sky harder to get. I'm serious on that one.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because okay, I have a post and I want it to appear on your server. What do? I send it to your server. That's how Fedi works.
Okay.
I write my post, I send it to yours, and that's it. And I forget about it. And then I edit and I tell your server, hey, I edited this post. And you do that for everyone.
Right.
That's
that's activity pub.
Blue Sky has more components than that.
It has good parts and bad parts.
Like, what? No, it's only either good or all bad. Didn't you know that? I don't accept this.
But basically, Blue Sky has multiple layers. It has the PDS that is, you store your post there.
Yep.
You can move your post from your PDS to another one very easily. And
okay.
That's what
they have the whole migration story is solved.
They do migration
both identity, post, everything. You can seamlessly migrate in the PDS.
Right.
But it's I don't want to say more centralized because it's not true, but it has a little bit more centralization. It's more complex and at the same time is more and better documented, in my opinion.
Yeah. The thing is that on Blue Sky, I write a post, Wafrn writes a post, and the way I made this, it's, I talked it with Snarfed, he said the term, what's the word? A sidecar, like a motorbike.
Oh, yeah.
A small sidecar on the side.
Okay.
Wafrn, I have a Blue Sky PDS, and Wafrn does two things. Wafrn, I wrote a post, okay, and you have Blue Sky enabled. We also tell the PDS, hey, I wrote a post. and the post goes to the Blue Sky network. And we also listen to the Firehose jet stream, but we basically listen. Here is the thing: when in Blue Sky, when you write a post, you send it to a relay.
Okay.
But technically,
Well,
not
the PDS sends the. So let's go into a bit more detail here. So
A little.
a little. Whenever you deploy Wafrn, you are also deploying a PDS.
yes.
Wow.
Every Wafrn instance has
With Blue
its
Sky
own
enabled.
PDS.
If you enable
Yeah.
Blue Sky in the install process.
Yeah, that's
So-
configurable. You can have Wafrn without Blue Sky.
But then the thing that, and I don't, again, I'm not a Blue Sky. I actually haven't really investigated the Blue Sky stuff, but I know that they said that if you run a PDS and you don't pay or have enough power or something like that, you're delayed then. Is that not true? Okay.
No, that's true for the relays, not for
the
PDS,
relays.
I think.
Okay.
It is, and that's the point is how Blue Sky works is I tell the PDS the post, and the PDS is just a very simple software that is, hey, I have a post, give me the post, and other servers ask for the post, the relays ask for the post, basically.
I mean, the PDS.
Okay, so it's a
PDS,
push versus a pull.
Yeah, the PDS
exactly.
sent to the relay.
Okay.
Exactly. The PDS, a PDS says to a relay, "Hey, I'm here,"
Yeah.
and the relay goes, "Oh, give me all your posts, please. I'm gonna throw
Right.
it to I'm gonna show it to all my friends, actually."
Right.
And that's what it does basically. And you can make a relay very easily. There was, this is telling me low battery. There was this post about. There was initially when I met Alexia for the first time. And, oh wait, you are the person who wrote this article. Like, there was an article saying, hey, you can actually make a PDS for less than $30 a month or something like that.
Yes. Right.
There were a bunch of articles going on Fedi and stuff like that. And oh wow, you wrote all of these articles. That's great. So you know how Blue Sky works.
I mean, I know how Blue Sky works from my end that I created an app, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. But I do now. I met her before integrating Blue Sky. Actually, she's been very active in Wafrn development.
But that's how you become an expert in something too. Like literally, you guys became an expert in how to create an app that can connect Mastodon, connect Blue Sky, and you know the pieces there. And I've talked to so many people who are like, no, I'm not an expert on that. It's like,
I'm not an expert.
look what you've built.
I'm an expert. I'm gonna say I actually think I'm an expert on Fedi on a little bit.
So we can I think we can all agree though, Gabboman is as much of an expert as it takes to get the next guy involved in getting it fixed.
Oh, that 100%. That's 100%.
I am. Chaos is too much order for me.
Yeah, I believe it.
And quoting Terry Pratchett, chaos always wins to the orders because the chaos is better organized.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we do chaos-oriented development.
Yeah, chaos-oriented development. That's true. So sometimes I've been talking to people. Hey, it feels like Wafrn is cool, but I feel like you are doing stuff as you feel like it, and yeah.
No one is actually paying us. We just build this. We just build this for ourselves.
Yeah, but there. That's it.
I keep hearing that too. Ryan and Anuj from A New Social, like they literally was like, Ryan's like, yeah, I built this for myself. And then the community was like, well, why don't you start up a company? He's like, no, I don't want to start a company because I don't want to manage a company. If someone wants to manage a company, we'll start a company. And then then Anuj was like, okay. He's like, do you really? Because I'll do it. And Ryan's like, it's the guy's, creating something in his garage.
Yeah. I don't think we are there yet.
It's
what? There's always going to be something more.
I mean, yes, but I know that they are from. They are. The States. Maybe there is more of a business culture there. I mean, yes, but it's that here I don't think we are there. I don't think
Yes.
Wafrn can be a business by itself.
No,
I think my Discord killer could be.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all still trying to find out lots. And I'm not the type that you have to be on Mastodon. You have to be on Blue Sky. You have to be on this. Let's stop giving those companies the power. It shouldn't matter where you are. I should still be able to have a conversation with you. Like in any other technology that's outlandish. Like I try to explain to my parents, like imagine you have cell provider AT&T in the United States and I have Verizon and we literally can't call each other. That's how it is right now. And it's insane.
But at the same time, but I think it didn't start coming from a place of malice. I think it came from a place of, a guy called Mark said, I build my thing. It's a thing, what's called, I don't know, I call it Facebook. And then other people made another thing. And why should I follow you? How can someone from Facebook talk to someone on Twitter? They are not the same.
But that's exactly how he started though, right? As he started as the guy that just built this thing. Holy shit, it's taking off and people are using it, right? And then he could have made the decision to open it. Twitter at one point was going for an open source model and they've moved away from that.
Yeah.
And we have to correct the course.
I mean, I have the fear that Blue Sky ends up there since Blue Sky is funded by venture capital, I think. But I think the pieces that Blue Sky runs are open enough and modular enough so that this doesn't end up happening.
I think that if the Blue Sky company exploded, not instantly exploded. I mean, if they did that, it would be annoying.
Right. They got a huge boost because someone else became way worse.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it.
That's how we did too. I mean, that's
That's how I got waves of users in Wafrn. I got a lot of waves because Tumblr fucked up. You remember the part of the beginning of the podcast of saying, "Hey, Tumblr is gonna fuck it up again later."
Yeah,
they did so much worse so many times
because it's people that are only interested in making money off of it, right? And we're gonna push you as far as we can push you until we start to see numbers go down, and then we're gonna act like we care, but really we're selling you off to someone else because we're bailing. That's what it has felt like for me as a community member in different things when you keep seeing these things get worse and worse and worse. And not only do they get worse and worse, but now that guy, while I'm not in his, Eiffel Tower, he did this thing that made him more money. So now my platform's going to do this thing that made him more money, even though we know that it's completely damaging. Like it's the whole Zuck picking up blue checks.
Yeah.
I mean, the blue check fiasco gave us some funny stuff with the Doghead Martini tanking the stock because of a tweet and the pharmaceutical one. Hey, I'm not gonna deny it. That was funny as a news story.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. My wife just gave me. Oh my God, of course. Talking about how terrible companies are. My wife just gave me 3 letters talking about how a business lost private records for my children and her. And it's like, it's just another day. It's just another day at this point.
Just another day.
And it's the same thing with them. Like every single time, like you said, with Tumblr, the more they mess up, the more you're just like, it's just how it is now.
There is people that is asked to it, and at this point, I was thinking about it before, but at this point, it's hey, I cannot get new users from Tumblr. Anyone who is still here, I can't. These things are bad already. I'm not telling you to come to my platform. I'm telling you to come to other one.
I'm like right now. I think we are in a point where that's the thing. That's the reason I left Twitter, because I cannot put with this anymore. And now this is gonna be bad forever. But now we are in a place where, okay, we are here, and it's some new platform comes up, some that we don't know, like, I don't know, green sky, we try to connect with green sky and see what that leaves us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say one thing regarding the technology. Blue sky is interesting, but I remember 3 posts from Nostr. So
Okay. Yeah.
I saw someone talking about Nostr. First post, I'm trying Nostr. Second post, oh my goodness, this is so cool. This is actually, it's more decentralized than Fedi because technically there are no servers. It's very decentralized. Third post, 2 hours later, there is a guy called Arian Soldier 1418 calling me slurs and trying to sell me crypto, and there is no block button.
On Nostr?
Yeah, basically that's the experience that I have with it. Like someone post those 3 posts.
No, because that sums up Nostr from what I've heard. I've never been there, but that does reaffirm my stereotype of Nostr.
Speaking of moderation tools, we have been discussing internally that we need better moderation tools in Wafrn because the only moderation tools we have is the one that we built, because there is like no standard for those that we know of. Now that we have some more moderators, we can do with more feedback, and we actually know some ways in which we need to improve.
Have you talked to I think Jazz Michael King with IFTOS?
I have talked. We have talked a little bit.
Okay.
But it's different. We need, the problem that we have, as example, is right now Wafrn has only 3 moderation tools. Mark and user as not safe for work.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, it's automatically, especially with Blue Sky, because some Blue Sky artists do not tag their adult content, and I mean, we get actually the tag afterwards. We get the, hey, these are actually Blue Sky say, hey, we have labeled this as not safe for work. We get that information, but sometimes, hey, if this person does this repeatedly, it's a small artist and stuff like that, and they do that repeatedly, for safety reasons, we mark them.
No, you can't. Yes, you can't risk the network, and this is where, like,
exactly.
I actually empathize with the big guys a little bit, right? Like Facebook, like it's impossible. You cannot meet everyone's expectations at the end of the day. We are responsible for Wafrn. We are responsible for the people on it. And we need to keep an honest website, or everyone's just going to block us and then we're useless.
Yep. Yeah. The other tool that we have on our moderation tool belt is the banhammer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I mean, and for other servers, we can banhammer a user, we can mark them as not safe for work, and we can block a server, an entire server, or a user from a server. But as example,
but that's it. I have seen like sorry, Gabbo. There is like some moderation tools from Blue Sky that we could use if we could adapt them, because the code is there, it's open source, you can like self-off some parts. And I think this is something I don't think we will. Okay, so don't panic, because we can take ideas from what other people are doing and read the implementation, because we are now in an ecosystem of open source tools with different implementation and with people sharing the stuff instead of keeping it from themselves. And that's another of the reasons that we do it, because we would like more people to do it.
Yeah. You're leading by example.
But as example, like we need something on the lines of, hey, this user, deactivate this user for 3 days or for a few hours, because hey, this person is actually, we need to talk to this person. We don't have a tool for that. We only have the banhammer.
And that matters, right? Like if I've been in situations on Discord, for instance, where everyone kind of knew me as fun, laid back. I like to joke with each, literally like how I am here. And there was a guy there that, and I won't say the conversation we got into because it's not important, but like he called me some very specific words that in America, the way he said them, I was like, I took offense to that, because he's assuming something about me. And even though I'm not, it doesn't change the fact that he tried to use a slur against me. And like, I went off, and my buddy, he was the head of the server, and he's like, just walk away. Just walk away right now. It's not worth it. We'll handle it. And it's like, everyone has those moments where it's like, yes, I said some stupid stuff, but that doesn't mean a full ban, right? It's like, no, go away for a couple hours, clear your head, touch some grass.
We need that tool. We will
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
We need, and we also need a suspension for servers. Like, hey, instead of fully blocking a remote server, something more. What Mastodon does, as example, hey, I'm not showing you your post on this server unless you are following a user from this server. But by default, the posts from these users are hidden. Because, Fedi is complex sometimes, and sometimes some moderation decisions are hard. And people is gonna be annoyed about them. And whatever you do, you are trying the best for the safety of the community. And sometimes it goes well, sometimes it goes bad.
Yeah. We have faced a couple of we have faced a couple of complex political decisions. Well,
Yeah,
to say political, I think it's maybe a big word, but you know what I mean.
They are. We have complex. We have complex decisions. But yeah. No, we have on the list actually, and right now the fact is that I'm fixing a lot of bugs and people is adding new cool features. But Wafrn has, since it started 3-4 years ago, it has added connection to the Fediverse. It has added connection to Blue Sky. It has added bytes, very important, that one.
Oh, I don't know bytes.
Bytes. It's like, it's an action. It's something that someone made for Fedi, and we added it, and someone made it actually as a Blue Sky lexicon. So Blue Sky got bytes before Mastodon.
Like the poke.
Likes.
The Facebook page. The Facebook poke. Yeah. It's the equivalent of what other people say.
I'd never heard of that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting.
But here's the thing. We don't have a screen that allows you to change your email. The process right now to change your email is that you write me a DM, or you send me send to the Wafrn email an email, say, hello, can you update my email? I do it. I open the database. I read your user and say, it's done.
That basic usage like that. Most people, if they're like, oh, I can't get in anymore, so, but whatever. Those things matter to communities, so that and you would rather spend your time doing something else too, right? Like, I run GoToSocial, and there was something I was like, how do I do this? And they're like, that's on the roadmap to come. You could do it via the this SQL query. And I was like, okay, I can go do that. But like, if I had to do that for a community, it's it gets overwhelming.
GoToSocial is cool, by the way. I've seen it. I have some federation issues with them. That's bugs on my side, actually. It's one of the few softwares that I can say that's a bug on my side, not a bug on your side. I'm gonna tell a story. I'm sorry about this one, but I have to tell it. I have to tell 2 stories, actually. This is a big software, a very widely used software on Fedi. I got someone telling me, Wafrn is breaking my server.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What? Why exactly? There is this thing. And I look at it and I said, oh, it's because I did this thing that no one is expecting. And I can say it now. I made a self-quoting post, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
And what happened there was that the other server got stuck trying to fetch my self-quoting post.
Oh.
And the other server was throwing a DDoS to my server. In fact, all the servers using said software starting DDoSing Wafrn. And Wafrn was like, nothing will happen, by the way. But the problem is, then I have to say to the person, hey, you are saying, so let 2 things. Post in my server makes your server explode. I don't think that is a bug on my server. Second thing, delete this post. We have to make a disclosure of this issue. We have to tell to the developers about this in a safe manner. That's it. And I am still annoyed when I get some people saying there is a Wafrn bug, and then I look and it's never a Wafrn bug lately. except when it's go to social or a comma. Is what I will say about that.
Well,
I got another report that's a little weirder one. I don't know if it's fixed, so I will not talk about it on this way.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
also not as diamond, but I got a report suddenly a few months ago, like, oh, this happened, and suddenly an account on this other server is following a user on your server, like,
yeah.
And that's
book on their server. You know that, right? Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those are the things you want to. Those are hard to track down. Like that takes a lot of time, and you don't want end users noticing this kind of stuff.
At this point, I just say, hey, there is junk here. Deal with it.
Yeah, no,
junk.
it's
This is junk, and people. It's Tumblr has junk, and Tumblr is a social network that people have paid millions for it.
Yeah, and you're.
If I won't pay millions for Wafrn, I would make it worse, actually.
I see. I was gonna bring this up. Where? Let me see if I can find it. Oh God, I had it. I swear. You have literally. What does it say when you go? Where's the donate link? Why am I missing it? There's
the Wafrn donate link.
You have. Well,
Yeah.
you have to you actually, right?
Yeah, I do have actually to me, and on the emails that I sent, I actually put the Discord, the PayPal, and stuff of.
And what do you say?
Side.
What do you say the same thing that on those?
Yeah, I actually have it there. Give me money to make Wafrn worse, actually. There is a tier that costs 69.
But you have an amazing ability to make things worse in such a way that other people like let you know.
Actually, gets better.
And that's it. That is a skill because most open source developers are like, no one will tell me anything about this. So
yeah, Wafrn is junky as hell. It's self-hostable now. People should host a Wafrn. I have too much power. I'm too stupid to have this much power. I will say that.
we don't wanna be another Mastodon.social.
Right?
We don't.
No, but I love that because it used to be we don't want to be another Facebook, and that was way worse, right? Like,
oh yeah, well, but we are. The Overton window has changed.
yeah, no, that's good. I think that's great.
Yeah. I am sorry, but I will have to leave in a few minutes because I have to start making.
So
sorry, I apologize on that one.
No. We have a quiz. Do you have time for the quiz?
I'm afraid. How long is it gonna be?
A couple of minutes at most.
Well,
it depends. I could just talk to Bolet if that's okay.
I can, but I'm cheating and I'm putting the video because I'm starting the multitasking part of the day.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, no, he probably needs to start cooking dinner or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
That's
all right.
literally it.
So now for the real reason I asked Gabbo and Bolet, here's give them the opportunity to win a prize of a lifetime. Our prize today is prize. Only those that are the smartest, most beautiful people can see the prize, obviously named prize right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You saw that?
If you cannot see the price, you are not using the appropriate software.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to be on Linux as well.
Yeah.
I thought about getting you Tumblr, but you already have a better Tumblr, right? You ready for the quiz?
Yeah. Yep. I am.
All right. Favorite movie and why is it Spaceballs?
Favorite movie?
Yeah, favorite movie.
No, you start.
It depends. But it depends on the time of the year and stuff like that. But Spaceballs is great. I saw it. I saw the original one when I was younger. But I don't know. Right now, I'd say my favorite movie is something boring. I would say Interstellar is a great movie. I enjoy that movie, but it's a movie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that the last movie that I enjoyed watching was The Big Short.
The Big Short. Okay.
Yeah.
You too?
No.
Oh,
My favorite movie is Everywhere, Every Time, All at Once.
Oh, that is so good. Everywhere.
That's like I've seen that movie like 6 times in the cinema.
That's so good.
Also,
Wow. That's a lot of times.
yeah, maybe a bit less, but you know.
The Big
Yeah, no,
Short,
it's a-
The Big Short, my wife, whenever she sees me watching that, she's like, no, turn it off. I'm like, why? And she's like, because it's going to get you depressed. And I was like,
depressing. I love
oh
it.
my God, it's
It's
I love
too
it.
real.
It's
I-
too real.
It
is,
I mean,
It is the dark side of humanity that they tell you about that you don't want to believe is actually there. And yeah, it's, and also Margot
I like,
Robbie.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh yes.
yeah. Yeah.
I love
No,
that
but
part.
I like the movie because it tries to explain a very
They-
complex concept.
They do
And
an amazing job with it.
They do not dump it down. They actually explain it to you, like, hey,
Yeah.
here is how they were running this scam.
Yep.
Here is how you fucked up everyone.
Yep.
They explain that.
No,
And
they're-
it is something that is really complex what they did.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
it. Like,
All right. Those were great answers. Both of those movies are great. All right. So next question. Valencia, Cordoba, or Seville?
Sevilla, por Dios.
Sevilla?
Yes. I think yes. I've been to all the three, and I think Sevilla. I would like. Maybe I would like to live in Valencia, but I just love Sevilla too much.
Okay.
I don't know.
Valencia has one thing that Sevilla doesn't, and that is very important. Beach.
Beach?
Yeah, the beach.
I've never been to
you
any
have-
of it.
The beach, I mean,
I want to
There is
see
the
it someday. I'll have to go
here's
see
the thing here.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Spain, like, we have 1 hour drive and we are into the beach. That's a long drive.
Well, what is your idea of a long drive? Because remember, I'm an American, so
Yeah, I know. 1 hour and a half,
Yeah.
2 hours is too much. My wife and I every
dude, I
weekend,
used to drive to
basically-
work in 1.5 hours one way. Like, yeah.
Ooh.
We say we're close to the ocean and the mountains, and we're like a 2.5 hour drive away. But for us, that is
Yes.
close. Like, it doesn't.
I mean, not 2 hours is not a big drive, actually. I mean, it's a big drive and it's not something that we would do every week. But yes. Cordoba is cool too, but
Yeah.
Seville, but Cordoba is actually it's just it's not
It's
that big.
smaller.
Exactly.
Okay.
Seville has like 500,000 people in the city, but you have a lot of historical stuff over there nearby. And stuff.
Yeah. And Cordoba is like pretty nice. Yeah, I was in Cordoba last year doing some martial art stuff, and because my martial art teacher is from Cordoba, and it was
Okay.
a really nice city, a really beautiful city.
But you guys love
Yeah.
Seville. Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seville,
No hablo español.
no worries.
No pasa nada.
I don't even know what that
We
means.
speak Andalusian. Don't worry about it.
That means it's all okay. It's no problem.
Thank you. Next question is RN, DM, or ESPN?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
RN, so that's Romeo November, or
Okay.
DM, Delta Mike, or ESPN?
I don't get that question. I'm sorry.
I don't know what any of those are, but based just on vibes, I'm gonna go with Delta Mike.
Delta. Okay, so
ESPN, Isn't ESPN Sports Network?
yeah, yeah. And DM is Dungeon Master from Tabletop RPGs. What do you guys call them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. In Spanish, we usually say master. Just master. We also say narrador.
yeah, narrator.
Narrator.
Oh, okay.
I think
Narrator.
I've been in circles in which they call them game directors.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that. That sounds really
Yeah.
official. Okay. Those all right. Excellent. Next question is, what does an alternate universe Gabbo and Bolet do?
Evil or different?
Just alternate universe.
Yeah.
I am in the alternate universe. Bolet is the one standing in the kitchen while cooking. That's the only difference in the parallel universe.
In an alternate universe, I don't know a single thing about tech. I was a psychology major, and I now work as an actor.
And oh wow.
That's a big change.
So is that the best Bolet, or is this one the best Bolet?
No, it's just an alternate.
That's
Yes.
true. That's fair. All right.
Yeah, that's something I consider. If my life went different at some point,
Yeah.
I would end there.
All
Just
right.
changing one thing in my life at some point in my life many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I reached out to an alternate universe. I have an alternate universe phone. It changes week to week. This week it is a blue fingerless glove, so I can just go like that and
good
talk.
phone.
And I reached out to an alternate universe, Gabbo and Bolet, and they said they also created Wafrn, except their Wafrn is Worldwide Aliens and Friendly Relationship Nexus. The tagline, turning first contact awkwardness into interstellar friendships.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good acronym.
So, all right. Next question, red or yellow?
Blue.
Yellow.
Why blue, why yellow?
I like the name.
I mean, I don't know, because I dye my hair yellow.
Okay.
So, well, it's kind of orange-ish yellow. So,
All right. Those excellent answers. All right. As usual, our final question will be sent to Gabbo and Bolet telepathically. Obviously, we're all telepathic.
yeah.
So I will make sure you open up your telepathic line, your signals, and I will send you the question. Take your time and each answer it separately. Are you guys ready? Here it comes. Okay. I sent you the telepathic question, which you already knew because you got it, because we're telepathic. Yeah. So take your time. Let me know who wants to go first.
No need to ask. Bean burrito, of course.
Why would you say that? Oh my God! I told you not to say that before.
All right.
Oh my God! This guy.
Also, I will say, like, regarding the other question, Yorkshire tea. That's very important in the house. That's very important in my house. And my wife is British, and this is we don't look at this is good shit. Her family sent us this shit from the UK.
No.
I like tea.
We don't have good tea here.
Did you ever try yerba mate?
Ooh, I want to try that too.
I don't like it. I tried it once. It was green.
It was green. Yes, it is green. Like nature. He likes blue though, so this all comes back around. Congratulations, you got every answer correct or incorrect. Good job.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you the opportunity. I won't be able to give you the prize of a lifetime, which was prize. I set it down and I can't actually see it. So, I mean, you guys saw it and said it was there, so it must have existed, but I can't see it anymore. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to give you the prize, but thank you guys so much for coming on. This has been amazing. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
It has been so fun.
This has been great. Thank you guys. And we'll definitely see you around the Fediverse, hopefully in the future. If you have anything you want to come on again, please don't hesitate to let me know. I love talking to people. But thank you for working on tech and realizing that we have something to contribute to help give people a space. That's it's amazing, especially marginalized folks that might not be welcome for some reason or another in the current big techs, or even if they don't get along
our
on
best.
Mastodon Social or something like that. So thank you guys. You guys, this
We
is
do our
amazing.
best. Sometimes might not even be enough, but we do our best.
Yeah. And that's all anyone can ask, right? And
Yeah.
hopefully they can help start supporting you guys, and we can all figure out a way for the Fediverse to work and bloom, and we can all do it for people. But to everyone out there, thank you guys so much. At the top of the show, I said you are the Fediverse, and I mean it. This
I think we are in an exciting moment
yes
of this development.
Yep. And the communities that are growing up here, they're, you know, that is the Fediverse. Those are made of people. All of you matter, and it's amazing to talk to all of you. So thank you guys all very much. And we'll catch
Thank you very much for doing this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you. And we'll catch everyone out there on the next episode. Have a great one.
Bye.